It's just too late. So where is home then? If it's not 1, where's home? Up. So it's just a distance away. So how's he driving now? Faster? Or about the same speed? About the same speed. All right, so about the same. We're not going as far up, remember, because he went to the house instead of the bus stop. So this is back home. Forgot backpack. Okay. All right. Now, how long is it going to take you to find that backpack, Angel? 10 minutes? My goodness.
No, like 5.
5 minutes. Okay, so draw a little bit of a waiting line here where Dad impatiently waits in the car.
Angel's dad is a lot nicer than mine would be.
Oh, the other classes we have parts where we are arguing for a while. One parent did not go back for the backpack. And was like, "You don't have a backpack today." Well, your parents are driving pretty far. I think it depends. For me, it would depend on how close I was to my home. If I was like a mile away from here and Penny was like, "I don't have my backpack," I'd be like, "C'est la vie. You don't have a backpack today." She'll be like, "But my snow pants were in there." I'm like, "Oh, hope you enjoyed being in for recess."
Well, you should have thought about that before you got in the car.
Okay. Sounds like you're doing an impersonation of someone, are you?
You're my dad.
No? Okay. All right, now, we're back in the car. What are we doing now? We're going back to school, same rate? Is your dad the kind who's going to get a speeding ticket because you're late for school? Is he going to be like, "Yeah, I guess you're just late"? We're getting a speeding ticket. All right. How am I drawing it?
Very steep.
Very steep. This is very steep, but it is still steep, and then to there.
What happened? You got a ticket?
What happened?
Is that pull over?
You definitely got a ticket.
He did not.
He clapped.
Speeding to school.
Did he end up in the ditch?
Nope. He hits a whole family of raccoons.
They're called trash.
A whole family. All right. So
Giving up by now.
Angel's dad, for number 9, hits a whole family of raccoons.
Man, we were so close too.
I know.
That's like over by Quick Trip.
That's
He's
probably
gonna
what
car
raccoons are.
wash to wash the blood off his car.
It's a bloodbath. This is a full bloodbath of raccoons. You know, like how like there's a like you know like there's those special words for multiple creatures where it's like a pod of whales. This is a full bloodbath of raccoons.
Oh,
Okay, and it is smeared across the road. It is bad news. And you know what happened to his car?
Totaled.
What, you got a bone in the tire?
Not total bone in the tire. No, he lost his bumper. That family of raccoons took that bumper right off the car. And by the way, this is a little bit biographical because I hit a raccoon the other night and it totally cracked my bumper and took out my fog light. And I had to drag its carcass off of the road and then pick up pieces of my car. And I don't like raccoons.
Did you get it fixed? You don't like
Not yet. I just don't have a light right now. And a cracked bumper. Because I tried to take my cracked bumper, it is literally just a crack and then the light needs to be replaced. And I took it in and they were like, it's gonna cost you $2,500 to get a new bumper. And I was like, why would I get a new bumper? Like, even if you put those giant staples in it, like, I don't care, just, you know, like, it's on the car already, it's not falling off, like, and he's like, nope, whole bumper, nothing. And I'm like, then nothing, I'll find someone else. Anyway,
He's trying to scam you.
so, bloodbath of raccoons, real bad. All right, now what happens with your dad? Your dad is having a good day. Is he gonna be like, you know what, we're just going home. We're not even gonna bother taking you to the rest of this school, or is he like, school or bust? We're doing it. We're going to school. We're limping this car to school, dripping blood the whole time. We're going for it. Little pieces of.
my dad than me.
Yeah.
So your dad would he take you home, or would he take you to school?
Probably take me to school, but then goes home and like cleans up things.
Okay. All right. So we probably have a little bit of a wait here, where we remove carcasses from the road, pick up car parts. And I'm going to say maybe a little slower. He decides to take you to school now. We're limping along. All right. And then we we get to school. Where is school? Is school right here?
I guess.
I mean, it is kind of there, but where is it on the whole graph? It's this whole bottom line. And it's not like a giant school building. It's just this is the distance away. So when the distance gets to 0, it means you are at school. Everybody understanding that? So 10 is, what?
Drive at school.
Finally get there.
It's currently.
But then you have to get into the school.
Yeah, that's third period, yep. We're already at school. That's all I'm gonna do. All right, now, everybody write this down. This is not a map. That's why when she went back home, she didn't go back to number 1. That would be going back in time. This is not a map. It's not like the school is here and her home is there. Home is all the way across here, and school is all the way on the bottom. Well done, Angel. Thank you for letting me embarrass you and your father. Thank him for me later if you want. Would you like to come get an animal?
Sorry. Don't
was a
crack a
raccoon.
raccoon. He's gonna feel bad, but they're gonna love.
Oh, would you like an unwinter sign instead?
No.
Play-Doh. Okay. All right. I need one more volunteer, please. You're in for the same treatment as her. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 11.
Man.
That's you, Kai? Kai, have you ever been on a plane before?
I have.
Great news. This is totally gonna be an uneventful plane flight, Kai.
That's
Very uneventful.
Sound like 3 crying babies over there.
You don't get to everyone saw one of the planes I went to, and I was scared I was gonna
Across like playing a xylophone and up and down like a yo-yo. All right, here we go. Raise your hand if you've been on a plane flight before. Cool. Now you do a lot of like being on the runway, taxiing around, waiting for your turn to take off, right? But we're gonna start at the takeoff. Okay, we're not gonna wait around to do that. Oh, by the way, if you wanna see, here's something funny. So here's our graph for Angel, right? Here's our graph for Austin Kredemacher, whose dad, after he hit the raccoons, was like, no, we're just back home. And this is enough of this day. We need to go. And this is, Riley. Riley's dad didn't go back for the backpack.
I do. I can see that.
Yeah, it was just like, we're not doing
A
it.
mile away.
Okay.
I understand that.
All right. So yeah, that was interesting too. There was no bus ride there, so we had to vamp a little bit. All right. So on the side here, we're gonna write altitude. What does altitude mean? Height, usually associated with planes. Altitude, yep. Or elevation we could use as well. That's the height above ground, not above sea level. And then we're gonna put time across here.
I feel like this is a very scary thing.
This might be a very scary plane ride.
Just crash.
We're going to the Bahamas.
Would I possibly do something horrible on this plane flight? Probably not. Are you sure you want to be my volunteer?
My sus was the one that would
Okay.
get up and perform the like little safety tips at the beginning.
You'd be horrible at that. Can you believe it?
It's how you pull down your mask.
So, all right, everybody show me with your hands. Put your hand like this. Everybody show me with your hands how a plane takes off.
No, they go like this and then like.
Yeah.
Right, so it's kind of like on the ground and then up, right? Okay,
Then
now,
you go back.
notice this. Look at me. Nobody did this with their hands when they were doing it. Nobody angled it like that and then took off to the moon. All right, like you don't get on the plane and they like ramp you up and then like get the jets behind you and boom, you're off, right? We have to be on the ground, and then what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna make a straight line, I'm gonna make a curve because this straight line goes up and we start taking off. All right, so number 1 is the runway. Okay, and this right here is, what are we doing there?
Taking off.
We're taking off and gaining altitude. Where are we going, Kai?
Well, I've only gone to the UK through planes, so I guess we'll go there. summer.
Okay, nice. Awesome. Going to Europe. All right, now we are taking off. Beautiful flight. Now, do planes just take off and keep going up forever? No, what do they do?
Eventually,
They level out, right? Because they have to be like a certain height, a certain altitude, and then they kind of flatline a little bit here. Does that mean that they're staying still?